Yo, what's happening? It's your boy Koozie back at you with another hot TikTok reaction video. Tonight we're going to be reacting to some strange and bizarre TikTok reactions. I'm talking about the kind that's going to have you rethinking reality. I'm talking about the kind that's going to have you questioning everything. With that said, if you're new to the channel, go ahead, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I drop some new hot content that you definitely don't want to miss. I'm telling you. Oh yeah, one more thing. These videos are for entertainment purposes only. Don't believe anything that you hear or see in these videos. Always use your own discernment and always do your own research. Believe that. Let's get into Oh, hell no. Hey man, something definitely caught him at the end and I want to know what it is. Y'all let me know what it is in the comment section. I think I have an idea too.
Instagram user Lauren Orange had posted a video in which two of her friends are standing outside of a house that they recently bought. Now at first glance, the video seems normal. Both friends, who are actually a couple, are posing happily in front of the house while being recorded. Nothing unusual stands out. Until seconds later, when the following is captured. This is what was caught. Behind the couple, someone or something makes an appearance before quickly disappearing from view. It wasn't until looking back at the video that Lauren had noticed the peeping figure. Both Lauren and the couple were left horrified upon seeing the footage. It isn't clear if the couple still plan on staying there, but according to viewers, it's probably better if they didn't. Whatever this might have been, whether an intruder or something paranormal, the sudden appearance of this figure is terrifying in itself. Now that's creepy.
Man, I would have moved out as soon as I seen the footage, man. Let me know what y'all would have done in the comment section down below. Crazy.
In the following video, a large crowd of onlookers are standing on a bridge looking at something that's beneath them. The person recording this doesn't exactly show what's being seen by others, but based on the facial expressions of those around him, one can assume that something pretty horrific is being witnessed. Now the man behind the camera commentates on what's being seen, but his voice trembles as he talks. It seems that something about this scene is deeply disturbing for him. After giving a vague and somewhat confusing description of this mysterious event, the video cuts to black. But fast forward to only a few weeks later, and surveillance footage of this mysterious incident is posted online, showing the reason as to why people had gathered on this bridge. Take a look. As it turns out, a car accident had taken place, where unfortunately, the driver's life was taken upon impact. However, there's something else about this footage that many people can't stop talking about. It seems that something just as unsettling was captured. Only a few seconds after the accident, this is caught.
Oh no. Man, what is going on, man? I know y'all see that. That look like the Grim Reaper. Boy, I know I ain't tripping.
After looking closely, a dark, shadow-like figure can be seen standing on a truck's bed. Although it's hard to tell as to who or even what this might have been, viewers have noted that it seems to be overlooking the wreckage from the car crash. This, along with its physical appearance, have led many to believe that this may have been the Grim Reaper caught on camera. Knowing about this video, it's no wonder why the person recording the previous footage felt very unsettled. The bridge itself has a history of claiming the lives of many drivers, which is why it's been dubbed the death curve. Seeing the wreckage below and knowing about this eerie footage has naturally made those who know about this place feel spooked.
Well, what y'all think? Y'all think that was real or fake? Let me know down below in the comment section.
You guys, the veil is really starting to lift. Listen to this guy's story. He has been delivering for a certain guy for a few months now, and nothing out of the ordinary has ever happened until this certain day. People are waking up and realizing a lot of these people are not what they look like. The veil is coming down and people are about to see things that they are not ready to see. Listen to this story, y'all.
Hey, so today I experienced something that I've never experienced in my life before. Freaked me out, thought I was crazy. Still haven't processed it fully. So, as I do every week, twice a week, I make deliveries to the same guy. I've been doing it for 7 months. And it's the same guy every time I walk in. He's got a big garage with like a couple trucks in it. I walk in, I hand him his parts, we talk for a minute, I walk away. I go on my business. Today, I walked in, and he had his back to me, and he was working on his bench. And he must have heard me coming. I don't know, because I was actually pretty quiet, I thought. But when he turned around, I jumped and kind of grabbed my mouth like that because I didn't know what to think. And he laughed a little bit and he called me jumpy. And I was like, yeah, no, I'm just not feeling very good. And I handed him his part and I was like, hey, I gotta go. The reason I reacted that way is because when I looked at him, he was different. He didn't look like the same guy I saw every other time. First thing I saw was he had no color in his eyes. They were completely black. Like black. Like you couldn't even see reflections. It was just a black mass. And for some reason his ears were kind of weird and they had like this little point like that. I don't know what that was. Excuse me. But then I was talking to my friend and he sent me an article about them saying that a new disorder that's coming out where people are starting to see demon faces in people. And it got me thinking, if they're putting something like that out, could it be a disorder, or is it God is actually letting people see demons and they're just trying to make it look like we're crazy? I still can't process it. I can't. I don't know. And like ever since the eclipse, I find it funny. The clouds look different for some reason. I don't know what it is yet. I'm going to figure that one out. But that could be just me being dumb. The other thing I saw, like I have perfect vision. So I don't know what I saw. If anybody else has ever seen this, please let me know.
You see, how is it that when we're children, it's okay to show us movies with television shows that depict dragons and monsters and reptilians and all these crazy creatures that we've never seen before, but when people saying that they're starting to see these things now they're labeling us as crazy? But it's okay to show us these things when we are children. Remember, y'all, everything we have been told is a lie, and people are about to get ready to see the truth. The veil is lifting, y'all. All I can say is get ready. Buckle up. This video is strictly for entertainment purposes only. I am only raising awareness to interesting situations during this interesting times. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Like, comment, and share for more videos like this. Thank you for tuning to my frequency. Let's get this shift, y'all. Peace in.
Man, y'all let me know what y'all think about that clip down below in the comment section, man. Me personally, I don't think old boy is lying, man. I'm a pretty good judge of people, you know what I'm saying? By going by his body language, I feel like he was telling the truth, you know what I'm saying? He's seen something that he can't really explain, you know what I mean? Y'all let me know. Have y'all seen some things like that out there? You know what I'm saying? Down below in the comment section. Let's go.
About a newspaper article that came out in the 1930s in Los Angeles about the catacombs below Los Angeles. And the catacombs will be a cave system that runs below LA. So there's one in Europe as well. And they found rooms and rooms of piles of bones of all the sacrificing that they were doing. You know, and they talked about going to war with the lizard people that live under Los Angeles.
Okay, honestly, I never heard of the lizard people until I met you.
Oh, wow.
And I'm being honest with you, because I always thought that was like that was Killer Croc from the Batman animated series. You know, I didn't even know that even existed. So, but now let me ask you, from the outside looking in, I'm not going to say no, it doesn't exist, because I don't know enough to bring that up to your attention to even say it's not true, Marvelous. Right. Is there a lot of them? Like, is there millions of them?
Yeah.
So
when the fallen angels came and they made,
I'm like him, man. I don't know. I can't say that they don't exist, man, because I don't know enough to say that they do or don't exist, to be honest with you, man. I just do these reactions for entertainment purposes only. You know what I mean? Let's go. You know what I'm saying? And to make y'all mind one.
with the daughters of men,
right?
They created a hybrid race, which was the Nephilim.
Okay.
Well, through doing genetics and all that, their spirit, they're considered an abomination. So when their spirit, when they die, their spirit cannot go past the firmament. They bounce back down. That's called a soul trap. So they can embody or encompass another person if they want to try and possess them. But it's only through your agreement or you allowing that you open that portal into yourself of that. Then, like, if you believe in that or you feed it, give that energy, you give it life. That's where our energy from our pineal gland. You could give things life. You speak into existence into your life. Whether it's a breakup or whether it's you becoming rich or anything, you dying, you talk about it, it's gonna happen. You know, the ones that can break the firmament and do go to their judgment are the chosen. They go to their judgment and they come back where their sin or their curse is placed on their bloodline if they continue to live the life that they're not supposed to be living or not following the laws. So what they did was created a hybrid race, which is called the reptilians today, by trying to manipulate our bloodline. So they could be able to break the firmament, because they try to do it with when they had Enoch as a representative to go speak to God for them and let us back in, and you know, when the third of them fell with the Zazel and Lucifer and all that, right. They weren't allowed to go back into the past the 13 realms of heaven, the firmament.
Okay, now again,
with that said, y'all go check out my This Is NASA video. You know what I'm saying? Talking about the firmament and NASA. Yeah, it'll explain a lot more and go a lot more into detail. You know what I'm saying? With what he's saying about them trying to, you know, break the firmament and things. Like
from a person who does not know, do these people literally look like lizards, or are they human and not human, but do they look like human and turn into a lizard? Do they transform?
They're able to shapeshift.
Oh, okay. So okay. All right. Okay, so they don't walk around like,
no,
like a damn lizard.
Supposedly, like there's things that have been leaked supposedly that they do look exactly like lizards down there and all that, but I don't know whether to believe that or not. You know, I don't know too much on that, so I won't speak on that.
Right. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that clip down below. Y'all believe it's lizard people out here or not? You know what I'm saying? Let me know. You know, I'm kind of curious now, man. I mean, not that curious, but you know what I mean? Let me know what y'all think down below in the comment section. I just want to know what y'all think, you know, as my people, you know what I mean?
So one thing, he was lifted up because of his beauty. Right. So now you can look at beauty. You look at the bling, and then you look at the music, and that's all of Hollywood today.
Yeah. And you look at every form of rapper, they're all blinged out. I mean, there's some form of you know,
right?
Exactly what you're saying.
This is an important clip. I want y'all to really pay attention to this. And what
there's a quote that I read many years ago, and I think it's true. A man that is empty on the inside has to decorate himself on the outside.
Fact.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Now, I believe when a man gets into a relationship with a woman, I truly believe that man should be able to teach his woman something.
Fact.
Okay. I think the woman would love him more for teaching him something instead of buying her something.
They want to know about
too bad these days, that's not the fact, man. You know what I'm saying? That's not really a fact. I would say most women these days, they, so stuck on social media, they want you to bomb stuff.
About his thoughts on Santa Muerte.
Oh, okay, that's interesting.
I don't like none of that, bro. That's not that has nothing to do with our people. That's I don't like none of that, bro. I don't associate with that. People ask me for tattoos that have to do with that. That's opening the door to a host of demonic whether they want to believe it or not. You got to do sacrificing to that. There's a lot of some brujeria.
Come on now. Yeah, like I was saying, most women these days, they just want you to, only thing they want to learn and want you to teach them is like new positions and flips and tricks in the bedroom. You know what I mean? Let's go though. Let me know what y'all think about that in the comment section.
Puts the forehead in there, and the shaman taught him a sound frequency said with symbols. Jerry has shared it with me and has asked me never ever to repeat it. If Jerry got his forehead and did this chanting of this frequency just correctly.
Do y'all really think he trusted her with that secret? Let's be honest, y'all. Come on, man. We know the answer to that. Let me know what you think though in the comment section.
He would literally disappear and would go to another dimension, the dimension of where the gods live, and hopefully come back.
I was going to ask, can you come back?
His wife is 100 feet away. She is watching the entire scene. Jerry gets down on his knees. He leans forward with his forehead. He puts it in the rock. Many, many times he says this frequency. She sees him disappear, literally. He goes to a white place. It's like a laboratory. It has a hard floor. And then this male voice comes and starts talking to him. What happens next with Jerry? We can at least share his words.
Said that I was on another world, that it was outside of my universe. So I wanted to understand how that's possible. And he says, well, there are many universes, and you have just passed from yours into ours. All right, so where is this universe? He said, it wouldn't do me any good to even try to explain it to you. I asked him how I'd gotten there. Well, apparently, whoever they are had been very curious about the nature of the universe. They tried to recreate a model of the universe. He was talking about how they were colliding particles, and somehow a spark had occurred, and the spark didn't go away. Instead, it started growing. And as it grew, it started accumulating and creating more of itself on its own. It was quite large, and they had created another universe. They weren't planning on doing this. And it had evolved, and it evolved quite rapidly. And I said, well, I don't understand this, because we think the universe is billions and billions of years old. He says, well, where you are, you measure time much differently. Time is different in every universe. And when he was telling me about this, they were really very afraid that it was going to continue growing and it would just overwhelm them, and then what would happen to them. And that what they had discovered is that they were inside of someone else's universe, just like we were inside of theirs. He says it's just layers and layers. There's very little that separates one from the other. And they had learned that life had started to populate throughout that universe.
They had made.
Yeah, they were fascinated by this, curious as can be how this was possible. And this doorway that I had gone through was something that they had put in place. They had these doorways throughout our universe in various places. They had been sending scientists in there to study the universe, because this was a whole new realm of science for them to explore. And when they started discovering life in there, well, they were pretty shocked. Apparently, I'm not the only person who'd ever come through that doorway. And apparently, these doorways go to other places on this planet as well as to other planets. The only thing that I can figure is that moving from one point to another was outside the dynamic of time altogether. That these doorways are instantaneous passageways to other places.
I mean, I guess it's a cool story and all, but man, y'all don't fall for the boo-boo.
These demonic beings that are all over everybody, all of us subconsciously. There's a holy battle going over your head right now, over the choices and everything, your thought process, your dreams, everything that you're going through. They're battling over your subconscious right now, and we're able to visually see that when we pass away. It says the demonic ones will try to reach for us, but they have no authority through the Most High, and that we begin on our ascension to our judgment, where we are judged, and our karma is then placed on our seed, our seed line, when we're down here on earth. So everything that your son is going through is from whatever your dad, whatever sins that you have gone, that's going to be placed on him.
I've always been 1% skeptical of the word karma.
Right.
I've always believed it the way I've read it. You plant good seed, good seed will grow. If you plant negative seed, bad seed will grow. It will come back to you. The only issue that I've ever had is the passing along that my son has to pay for what I've done. But
so I'm sorry, bro.
No, go ahead.
You've grown up in your life right here in this area, right? And you've gone through certain that you've gone through. Is there any time in your life where you could say, "Man, I don't deserve this shit"?
And this is not a debate, but I just want people, the fans, to see a different perspective.
Right.
And I asked a Hindu this because he was trying to teach me on karma, and I was allowing him, but he said, "Oh, you know what?" He said this: "We don't like Christians going into our country and trying helping us because they don't allow us to deal with our karma." And I said, "So what are you paying?" He goes, "For what my ancestors did, and it was passed down to me."
Right.
So I just asked him this: how much do you owe? Who do you owe it to? And how do you know when you've paid it? And he couldn't answer. So that's why I kind of hang on to, like, okay, I'm gonna hold off on that, but I'm not gonna totally just disagree with you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So because we have to have an open mind if we're ever gonna learn.
Right. Ghosts or any spirit that's here, and I'm only stating from scripture, those will be abominations. Those can't break the firmament or go to any sort of judgment. They're bound here to the judgment till they will be cast into the lake of fire. Those were never supposed to be made. God didn't make them. There's animals here that are hybrids. There's people here that are hybrids that were never supposed to be made. There's also fruit and vegetables that weren't supposed to be made that are hybrids.
Some people actually believe that Chupacabras, if he's real, that he was a hybrid.
Right.
And then some people believe, remember for a while they were cloning animals.
Oh, yeah.
Let me say something about the Book of Enoch, what I had heard.
Right.
And I'm going to go once again with what I had heard.
Right.
That the reason why it was not included in the actual Bible, even though there are some disciples that actually do quote from the Book of Enoch.
Right.
Okay. It's because they never actually found a scroll. From it, so they cannot confirm that the Book of Enoch that is out today is the actual one that existed from the one they were quoting from.
Right.
So that's why.
A lot of people don't believe in it for whatever reason. Because I study science too, I believe in it because of, if I were to explain the planets to you and show you videos on the real, how they really look, it matches perfect up with the Book of Enoch.
Well, that Book of Enoch is something else, man. I might have to do a video on that too. Man, y'all let me know. Have y'all heard of the Book of Enoch? If you have, what do you think about it? Let me know down below in the comment section.
Hey, y'all remember this one right here? The guy that goes missing in Oregon? Watch this.
Guy goes missing in Oregon, and the last thing he caught on camera is terrifying.
Deschutes, Oregon. Well, close to Bend, Oregon. I brought the 8-person tent, or the 6-person tent. I haven't pulled this thing out in a long time, so I thought first of the season I should pull that out, give it a go. It's about that time. Sun is setting. It's about 8 o'clock. Should be dark out here in less than an hour. Get a little bit over to the trees. Beautiful night. Definitely going to be turning in early though. I've been woken up by god noises. Yeah, you can hear it. It's up from that side. She's right outside the tent. There's someone right outside the tent. That can't be. That's us. That's someone's messing around with the rocks out there. Jesus Christ. Leave me alone. Flashlight. I can't see a god thing outside this night vision. Jesus Christ. I don't know where the chased me off. And I'm wandering the god darkness. Flashlight.
Y'all, I got one question for y'all. Why would he run out there by himself like that? Why would he even go out there by himself? But why would you run off without a flashlight, no protection, no nothing like that? Man, that's some scary person shit, man. I ain't gonna lie. I just had to say that.
Jesus Christ.
Oh shit. What was that, y'all? What was that? Y'all might have to pause that, rewind that. Let me know what y'all think that was down below in the comment section. It was definitely something spooky in that. Hey, shouldn't have been there. And don't forget, it said he was.
If you eat 10 units of a fruit, it yields 12,000 angstroms of energy. If you eat 10 units of a vegetable, it only yields 9,000 angstroms of energy. If you do the same thing with meat, it only yields 3,000 angstroms of energy. And then things like McDonald's yield 0. No energy. If you look at a highly, expanded consciousness like so-called black people, we have something in our brains called melanin neurotransmitters. Nobody else have these melanin neurotransmitters but dolphins and primates. They have eumelanin, but they don't have neuromelanin. We have neuromelanin. We need a fuel to keep that autonomic nervous system or the enteric nervous system moving and functioning properly. It's called the parasympathetic and the sympathetic nervous system. That needs fuel to fire off. The only thing that can truly fire that off and regenerate neural cells is fruits. It's not vegetables, nor is it meats and all these other things. If that food simulates with melanin neurotransmitters and nobody else have melanin neurotransmitters but dolphins and blue whales is in the sea, they ain't eating fruits, berries, and melons. You know what I'm saying? So who is that food particularly for? That fruit is for us. Look into nature. You will see birds, right? They're called the fowl kingdom. You will see a vulture. A vulture eat only roadkill. It loves meat. You won't see a vulture eating berries and stuff like that. A hawk love fish. An eagle love fish. You have a bird kingdom and you have birds that only eat meat. Then you got another bird that's called the hummingbird, and the only thing it eats is nectar, syrup. It eats tree sap. Then you have something like a parakeet that only eats fruits. You see that? Then you got another bird that only eat nuts and seeds. That's all they eat. They mono eat. They have a mono diet. But all of them are part of the bird kingdom. Then you have something called a lion. A lion that's in the jungle, it likes to eat gazelles. Then you have a mountain lion that loves to eat fish, that loves to eat other quails. So it's eating different things, and the geographical location of these animals is different. Same thing as reptiles. So you have all these different classifications of animals based off their geographical location, based off the anatomy of their body, and based off the actual physiology structure, even though they're classified as birds, classified as felines, classified outside as carnivores. They eat something different. Then we get to the human race, and you have indigenous brothers and sisters of America. You have indigenous brothers and sisters of Africa. Then you have Caucasians. Then you have Asians. How in the hell we eat the same thing, but don't no other creature on planet Earth eat the same thing, and all of them are in different geographical locations and they look different?
That makes sense.
That's why we sick, because we eating like another people. Our mindset is like another people. We following traditions, we following religion, we following all types of these different teachings and programmings that's been put on us by our oppressors. And that's why we sick, because we eat like them and we're biologically different.
Hey, for real, boy. He went in on that. He definitely made sense with that. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that. Y'all gonna change the diet up a little bit and just eat some fruit or what? I know I ain't. Not no time soon. I might have to work on that.
Anybody ever turned over a voter's registration card and actually read the back of it? What does it say? You must be a resident of the United States. You know what the United States are talking about? You know what resident means? You know what domicile means? How it applies in opposition to resident? Resident of the United States, people, is someone who signed a Social Security agreement, gotten their driver's license, and then, by registering to vote, has pledged their property for the error of politicians. In other words, they place a lien on your physical person and all your property when you go down to register to vote. But then we've got to do our public duty. Now, I don't know how many of you knew that or not.
None.
But the bottom line again is accept any benefit, privilege, or opportunity, and you lose your rights, and then accept privileges when you enter into your adhesion contracts, call it Social Security, which apparently Americans would rather have than the security of God's providence. You know, guys get all over my case because I don't have a driver's license. They say, John, suppose everybody runs around without a driver's license. I said, fine, they'd own property for a change. What do you mean, I own property? My car's paid for out there. I own that. I said, really? Well, bring your title over here. Let me look at it. I want to see somebody that really owns a car. So he brings his title over to me, you know. He brings this pretty little pink thing over, lays it there on the table and says, there it is. Bob,
pay attention.
This is pink first. It's not a legal document. And I said, across the top of it, what does it say? Certificate of title. Certificate of title, Bob, is not the title. The title to your car when you first bought it, new, you voluntarily gave up your title when the automobile dealer said, we'll be glad to, right here, just sign right here, and we'll take care of all the paperwork of registering your property with the state. Right there, just a little small B. And what you just did was you signed away title of your car to the state, which the state holds as surety for your compliance to the motor vehicle code. Isn't it nice? Huh? Isn't it lovely? And he said, wait a minute. You mean to tell me I worked for 5 years to pay for that damn station wagon out there, and you're telling me I don't own it? Well, I'll tell you what. You got about half an hour. Go in here and sit down and read these court decisions and the statutes.
Dog, boy, that's cold. That's a cold lick, man. Say, man, y'all better start, being hip to this paperwork and these words and stuff that they use on y'all in these contracts, man, and all this paperwork, man. I'm telling you, if it's more than one page, front and back, matter of fact, if it ain't just the front page, hey, man, and it's too much. It's they hiding something in their contract, man. Do not sign it, man. They sneaking something in it. Best believe that, for real, for real. Hey, man, this is the end of the video, y'all. If y'all liked it, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you're new to the channel. so you'll be notified whenever I drop some new hot content. It's your boy Koozie. I'm out. I'll catch y'all next video. Y'all take care.